Day, Mariana Islands, Guam, Yakweh from Marshall Islands, Yorana from Tahiti, Kiora from New Zealand, Aotearoa, Kia Yorana from the Cook Islands, Manuele, King of Tonga, Halo, Vanuatu, Halo'ogeta, Papua New Guinea, and Talofa from the islands of Samoa as well as Tuvalu. Well, it's good to see everybody. Thanks again for joining us here on this program. And this program is brought to you by my nonprofit organization called the National Pacific Islander Education Network. Memorize that, everybody. But again, this is the School Talk Story with Dr. T, that's me show, as well as the Ukulele Dad show. But again, we're so happy to have all of you here. And we're going to be talking later about some mindfulness activities. So let me post that in the chat as well. But you've got up there the links so you can find the music for ukulele class. But yeah, take a look at everything there. But friends, as I mentioned, today we are going to feature the island of Aotearoa, which is, for those of you that don't understand Maori, it is New Zealand. But let me show you a few pictures of New Zealand there. You'll like them. So there's a beautiful scene again from New Zealand. And here is their beautiful flag. So I'm going to pull up the map next. So in New Zealand, there are two main islands. One is the North Island up here, and then we have the South Island. And the capital of New Zealand is Wellington. The largest city is Auckland. There are 5 million inhabitants in New Zealand. Amazing. And the languages are Maori, which is the indigenous language. English is spoken. There are some other Pacific Islander languages spoken there. I have some relatives over there in New Zealand. It is located east of Australia, south of the islands of New Caledonia, Fiji, and Tonga. And the population is 16.5% Maori, 15.1% Asian, and then 8.1% other Pacific Islander, and then about 70% European. So this is the, again, the population of New Zealand. It became independent from England in 1947. And there are 268,000 kilometers. This is what the size of New Zealand is. But again, this is the flag of New Zealand. And here's a nice picture you can look at there. But let me see. Let us continue now with some more of our announcements, and then we will go on to our ukulele class. So everybody start looking for ukulele, because I know some of you can't find it some days. Yep, you can do it. We know you can. But let me see here. All right. First, I want to take you to the Enpine not Facebook website. So let me go there, go to the old website. Yep, there we go. All right. But this is again Enpine's website. So probably the big thing that we keep bothering you about is we've got the annual golf tournament coming up. So please take a look here. We need you to register. We have a team in San Diego, the Teeny Gray team, plus we now have the Inland Empire team. So starting to get a few teams, but many of you wait till the last minute. But take a look at all of our fantastic sponsors here. We appreciate, again, all of you and all that you do. Yep, we've got a lot of them, huh? Yep, a lot of them. So again, we thank all of you for all that you do to support Pine because we really appreciate it. Yep, but again, the registration is due by April the 1st. You can start playing on March the 27th. So that's coming up pretty soon, a couple weeks. All right, good. Now, next on the docket here, we are looking again for some board members for our Pine board. This includes students, grades 11, 12, or college. Always looking for Pacific Islanders, but we'll take anybody that's interested in being part of the village. So please join us as a board member, everybody. And let me see what else we have here. Yeah, let me see what this looks like. This is the Pine e-news. Yeah, I think this is our most recent one. Good job. So again, we recently celebrated the Lunar New Year. So we were at Orange Coast College, the LA County Office of Education, as well as the second and PCH celebration in Long Beach. So very nice. And there's the golf tournament. And let me see what else they've got here. Make sure you sign up for your Seas Candy, order your t-shirt, information here about immigration. Our Aloha Music and Mindfulness Award program is on Mondays. Here's some information about our Lesona Ukulele class, which we recently held. And we're going to be having another class in another week. Next week, we'll have another class at the Ohana Hawaiian Barbecue. Yeah, we were even on the LA Island Radio. Yeah, here's some information about the measles, everybody. So, again, be careful out there. Yeah, we even had some birthdays too. Dr. Alma Castro, Tanya Moore, Vanessa Munoz, and Polo Munoz. And some new members of Pine as well, everybody. So, yep. I think that's pretty much some of the big items there. All right. But again, take a look at all these things. And I think it's time to sing happy birthday. But before we do happy birthday, let me just take another look at our Facebook page. Yep, this is our Facebook page. Let me see what we got down here. The People of Pacifica Conference is coming up at Morse High School for high school students in the San Diego area. So make sure that you sign up, everybody. Coming up soon. Yeah, here's a nice video of what took place in the past there. So, yep, make sure you come. That's 2024. Yep, I mentioned Aloha Music and Mindfulness. We had our Ohana Night concert in March the 3rd. Yeah, that was fun. We had LA Island Radio's David Brown came, musicians Wilma, Alex, and Robert in Canada. And Jamie, the young girl Jamie, was there. Yep, a couple more days left of the Micronesian Navigators events that are taking place. So take a look at that. Yep, still a few more days here, and the closing is taking place at UC Berkeley. March is National Nutrition Month, so make sure you, again, read this information. Yep, there's us. Pine's e-news, we did look at that already, but you can also find it here on Facebook. And then this one is interesting. The annual Disorient Film Festival. That'll be taking place with our friends up there in Oregon. All right, everybody. Well, that's enough for that. I think we did get through all of our announcements. That's a lot of them. Yeah, hopefully you're still awake, right? All right, but it's time now. We got to do some happy birthday here. So here we go to all our birthday friends. Woohoo! So again, happy birthday to all of our good friends. Well, I'm hoping by now you found your ukulele, everybody, because some of you tend to lose it. But we're going to continue with our song De Colores. So again, look that up in the chat. You can find the music there. And I did make sure it was there. But you can look on our Facebook page or here in this Google Drive. You'll find everything there, including our playlists for March, April, and May, for those of you that are keeping track. So what I was doing, I was tuning the instrument, everybody. So on the ukulele, we have four chords. I mean, four strings. The string closest to me is called G. G. String number 1. String number 2 is C. String number 3 is E. String number 4 is A. So G, C, E, A. Also known as My Dog Has Fleas. All right. So that's again our strings. This is ukulele. And we strum it with our right hand. Just use our thumb, our fingers, whatever works for you. And then here on this side, this is our left hand. So this is finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's review our chords for De Colores. The first chord, as we went over last week, I'm sure you memorized it, is the C chord. Third finger is on fret 3, string 4. So let's try the C chord again. Third finger is on string 3, string 4, fret 3. Okay, so again, third finger, string 4, fret 3. Next was C7. So first finger is on string 4, fret 1. Okay, so C7. First finger, string 4, fret 1. All right. And then next we have the F chord. So first finger is on string 3, second is on string 1. Okay. So try it. First finger, string 3, second string 1. Good. And then finally is the hardest one. So do your best. This is the G7 chord. So first finger, string 3, second string 2, and third is on string 4. It forms what I call the triangle. Okay. So let's form a triangle. First finger, string 3, third finger, string 4, and second finger, string 2. So first, third, and second. Or you can go first, second, and third. Here we go. Good job, everybody. So those are the four chords that we're going to continue with. In this song, De Colores, again, our strum goes like this. We start off on C, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we go to G7, 1, 2, 3. C, 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty much how that goes. We play F there when we get down to the third, fourth line. Yeah, G7 comes in there around that time too. All right. Also on the second line, we have G7. All right. So let's give it a go, everybody. And again, this is a song which talks about the beautiful colors of the spring by Joan Baez and Los Lobos. Yeah, written by Jose Luis Orozco. Here we go, everybody. Introduction. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Here we go. De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajaritos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris, debemos lucir, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Canta el gallo con el kiri, 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 kiri. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. Los pollitos con el pío, 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 pío. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. All right, everybody, that's a fun song. So next week we will bring this one back one more time and we will work on the baritone next week. All right. Well, friends, it's time to do our traditional stretching and breathing here. And the topic we have today is called flavors. Okay, flavors like the taste. So everybody, what I want you to do is the following. I want everybody to kind of breathe in nice and deep and out. And in nice and deep and out. And then stretch out. So do some nice stretching and breathing in and out. Okay. Yeah, you start falling asleep after a while I do that. Well, keep stretching and breathing and relaxing as I share the following with you, everybody. Flavors. There is a vast combination of flavors available for our palate. That means right there, the taste, to experience on a daily basis. Flavor brings zest to our taste buds and can be a blanket of comfort during difficult days. Yeah, so I'll admit we have some good tastes there, some of the food. But of the 5 basic tastes, which are sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and savory, which is your favorite? How enjoyable would eating be without this range of flavors? So think about it. What if everything was sour? What if everything was salty? Oh, or bitter? Or sweet? Yeah, you can get too much there. So again, ask yourself these things and appreciate, again, the many flavors that we have. Yeah. Now, I am going to share with you a song which is called from Mr. Rogers. It is called It's You I Like. All right. It's You I Like. So here we go. Mr. Rogers. All right. So here we go. 5, 6, here we go. It's you I like, not the things you wear. it's not the way that you do your hair, but it's you. I like the way you are right now. Way down deep inside you, not the things that hide you, not your toys, they're just beside you, but it's you. I like every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, but it's you I like, but it's you I like, every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you I like, it's you I like. All right, everybody, that again is by Mr. Rogers. So, a pretty shocking thing, everybody. I discovered that I am related to Mr. Rogers. He's my sixth cousin several times removed. So, what happened? I don't know. They said, Mr. Rogers is a Samoan. I says, well, no, it's on my other side of the family. Again, I am 86% Samoan and 12% Scottish. So it could be from the Scottish side there. But yeah, pretty amazing. He is a relative. So do your family search there, genealogy, everybody. You can do it. Ancestry.com or familysearch.com. Very good. Now, this is our time where we're going to do some more self-care talanoa. So I've got a couple more things to share with you. So try not to leave during this part, people, because some of the people like to take off. But let me share with you the following. This is our stress level chart. So let me bow down so you can see it. But yeah, so you can see we have the green, the yellow, the orange, and the red. So we try to be in green and yellow. Orange, not too good, and red is definitely not good, everybody. So if you're in the red, as it says there in the chat, dial the 988 number. That is what we call the lifeline, and they can help you. Also in the chat, we have our CalHope live chat, as well as our 833 CalHope number and the 415 Pacific Islander Wellness number. So yep, take a look at those. Those are people that can help. But let me share again with you the following thoughts. This week, we have been discussing mindfulness. And let me share with you the following, everybody. So try to hang in there. Don't leave. Okay. So what I want you to do is take some time to observe for several minutes, maybe, aloha to you on Kelblat. We appreciate you. But try to observe for several minutes your surroundings. So the first thing I want to do is notice 5 things you can see. And then pick something you don't normally notice. Maybe it's a shadow or a crack. And then notice 4 things you can feel, such as texture of clothes or breeze against the skin or smooth surface of a table. So again, those are the things I want you to work on this week. So observe for several minutes, and then, like I said, notice 5 things you can see. Pick something you don't normally notice, and notice 4 things you can feel. So that's your assignment this week, everybody. You can do it. All right, you can do it. Now, let me share one more thing before we go on to our next song, everybody. So hopefully you can see this pretty good. But we are celebrating in this month. Yeah, this is a very nice picture. This is the celebration of the Festival of Holi. And again, this is a celebration which takes place. This is a picture in India, but Holi is now celebrated throughout the world, and it commemorates the eternal love of Hindu deities Radha and Krishna, and also signifies the end of winter and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. So again, that is what the celebration of Holi is about. And yeah, it is good, again, to share about the spring, about colors, and about the many things that the people celebrate at these times and their traditions. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you, everybody. All right. And then finally, before we do our song, it's time for our important 50 ways to take a break. Yeah. So here's some new ones. The first one is examine an everyday object with fresh eyes. Okay, so that's kind of what we were talking about there too. This one says drive something new. Wow, maybe a new car. Then this one says go to a park. Yeah, that's a good thing. I did that this morning after my running. That's a very good thing to do. All right. Well, friends, our next song, this is a song which comes to us from John Lennon and Paul McCartney, the Beatles, and it is called Obladi Oblada. Yeah, imagine that. So here we go, everybody. It's kind of a funny song. Obladi Oblada means life goes on. It is a Nigerian saying. And again, John Lennon and Paul McCartney were introduced to Jimmy Scott, Nigerian Congo player. So that's how they learned about this song. But this song talks about a family, Desmond and Molly, and their children. And the funny part is about Desmond's pretty face. I don't know about that. Okay, so here we go, everybody. Desmond has a barrel in the marketplace. Molly is the singer in the band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this while she takes him by the hand. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. In a couple of years they had built a home sweet home. With a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happily ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children in the hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face. And in the evening she still sings with the band. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. Ra la la la, life goes on. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. Ra la la la, life goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home sweet home. With a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Molly lets the children in the hand. Desmond stays at home and does his pretty face. And in the evening she's a singer with the band. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. La la la, life goes on. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. Obladi, oblada, life goes on. La 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 la, life goes on. All right, everybody, life goes on. Yeah, that's a funny song, huh, everybody? That's very funny. All right. Well, we've got a couple more talk story items, and we're going to finish up with our final Aloha song. But again, we appreciate all of you, appreciate all of those that work in the schools. So this is our school talk story portion of the program. And as I mentioned last time, we're talking about the Ramadan. And yeah, I went to visit a Muslim mosque on Sunday and participated in their breaking of the fast. We learned how to pray with them. They do a lot more bowing than I do. And then they had a wonderful meal. So again, aloha to my friends at the Masjid Al-Sharif Mosque. Very nice to meet with you. And there were individuals of all faiths were there to meet. But yep, Ramadan will be finishing up this month. But again, just be aware because the people are fasting. And they usually begin fasting around the age of 10 to 16 years old, which could be children too. And then, of course, some of the adults as well. All right. So that was that one I wanted to share. And then let me go back to our friend, Dr. Don English, who works for the San Bernardino County Office of Education. He was talking about engagement and getting, again, parents involved in the school there. Okay. All right. Yeah, they're sending me some message about something. So I'm not sure what it's but it talks about the power of engagement. And again, getting parents involved, getting to know them. And I wanted to talk now about the chronic absenteeism issue. It is a significant challenge in statewide, in fact, throughout the country. And it disproportionately affects African American male students. In 2022 to 2023 school year, California's chronic absenteeism rate was 24.9%, which was a decrease from 30%. It was very high there during the pandemic. Nearly a quarter of students missed 10% or more of the school year, placing them at risk academically and socially. And then new legislation has reshaped what we call the School Attendance Review Board, or SARB. And it ensures that student voice is no longer an afterthought, but a required component of attendance intervention. So, yep, what they're saying is to listen again to the students. And each SARB on the county level or the local level is to include a pupil representative who may also sit on their district or county board of education. So again, this is a good idea because it does provide a pupil voice there, everybody. So a good idea there, Dawn, to share that with you. Well, friends, I'm going to share our final Aloha song here today. But the good news is we will be back at this time next week. Yeah, it was a little late because I couldn't find my music. but yeah, we'll be back at this time, 12 p.m. Pacific time next week, next Thursday. But again, it has been great to share with you about islands of New Zealand. Aotearoa is the Maori name. There is their flag. And we see the North Island and the South Island. And then a beautiful picture of their landscape. But let me share again with you our closing song. So in Hawaii, they say aloha means hello, and aloha also means goodbye. And then the Maori people of Aotearoa, New Zealand, they say hello is kia ora, and then goodbye is haere. Okay, so haere. So that is goodbye. All right, so here we go. Adios from the Mariana Islands, Guam. Aloha from the Kingdom of Tonga. Haere from the Cook Islands. Haere from New Zealand. Aotearoa. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Goodbye from Papua New Guinea. Meiku from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. Lukumi from behind from Papua New Guinea. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from the islands of Samoa as well as Tuvalu. So again, it's been great, everybody. Please do me a favor, take some aloha to the world this day, and thanks for joining us, everybody. Aloha to all of you. Take care.